This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Jennifer Love Hewitt and the Bank Heist. The day was bright and sunny as Jennifer Love Hewitt entered the bustling downtown branch of her local bank. Her intention was simple: to carry out some routine banking and maybe grab a coffee afterwards. Little did she know, she was about to step into a situation straight out of a Hollywood thriller. As Jennifer stood in line, she noticed a man acting nervously at the front. He kept glancing over his shoulder and fidgeting. Her instincts, honed from years of playing roles in suspenseful dramas, told her something wasn't right. Before she could process it further, the man suddenly pulled out a gun and shouted, "This is a robbery!" Panic ensued. People screamed and ducked, some trying to rush towards the exits, which were quickly blocked by two more accomplices who barged in. Jennifer found herself crouching behind a desk, her heart pounding. She watched as the robbers began to corral the bank's customers, her mind racing. She needed to do something. But what? She remembered her phone in her purse and discreetly dialed 911, leaving the line open so the operator could hear what was happening. The lead robber was now demanding access to the vault. Jennifer noticed a young mother trying to soothe her crying child and a terrified elderly couple holding each other. She knew she couldn't just wait for help. She had to act. Recalling a self-defense class she had taken for a movie role, she scanned her surroundings. Her eyes landed on a fire extinguisher on the wall. Slowly, making sure not to attract attention, she edged towards it. Meanwhile, one of the robbers, agitated by the crying child, started moving toward the mother. Jennifer knew she had to distract him. She grabbed the fire extinguisher, pulled the pin, and sprayed it directly at the robber. The sudden burst took him by surprise, causing him to stagger backward, disoriented. The commotion caught the attention of the other robbers. As they turned towards her, Jennifer yelled to the others, "Run! Get out!" The customers seized the moment of confusion and began rushing towards the exits. Jennifer used the fire extinguisher to block the view of the robbers, creating a smokescreen. The bank staff quickly ushered people out, the panic giving way to a desperate rush for safety. Just as Jennifer was about to make her own escape, the lead robber emerged from the haze, aiming his gun at her. In that split second, she swung the extinguisher with all her might, knocking the gun out of his hand. The robber stumbled, and Jennifer tackled him to the ground. Seconds later, the police, who had been silently alerted by Jennifer's open phone line, burst into the bank, apprehending the robbers. As the chaos settled, Jennifer found herself being hailed as a hero. The customers and bank staff thanked her profusely, amazed at her bravery and quick thinking. Later, as Jennifer gave her statement to the police, she reflected on how surreal the experience had been. She had played many roles on screen, but nothing compared to the real-life drama she had just lived through. Word of her heroism quickly spread, making headlines. But for Jennifer, the real satisfaction came from knowing she had helped save lives. As she finally made her way to that much-deserved coffee, she realized that sometimes life presents you with scenarios no scriptwriter could ever dream up, and it's in these moments that you discover what you're truly capable of.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.
Bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach.
And I'm Mike.
And we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything, and basically I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros, Foes, Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about.